Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Life Transformation Interviews. And my name is Coach Dipak Upwanshi, and I am a software engineer by profession. But by passion, I work with Role Fitness Plan as a coach and help to transform people all across the world. It's been almost 3 years. I am working with GFC and working into health and fitness industry. My always goal is to educate as more people as possible, to create awareness in the society so that we all can be fit and healthy. And today I'm bringing one more different personality, a different horizon, different geography person who has transformed through the GFC philosophy. So instead of me talking about him, I want him to come onto the screen and introduce himself. So please help me welcome Aluguru Koushik onto the screen. Hello, Koushik.
Everyone, hi.
It's great
able to hear
me. Sorry?
You able to hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. Yeah,
So,
thanks Deepak.
Koushik,
Thanks
would you
for
like
inviting.
to introduce yourself to the हमारे सभी जनता को introduce करना चाहोगे?
Yeah, hey everyone. This is Koushik. So by profession, I'm an IT professional, and by passion, I'm into many things. So basically, I acted in many short films and web series which are in YouTube, and I play cricket. I'm the captain of my current company which I'm working in, and I dance, and I barely sing. So basically, right, I'm into I have kept my hands into, many aspects. So, but currently I'm working as a software professional.
All right, that's a great introduction. And Koushik, you are from Hyderabad, right?
Yes, I'm from Hyderabad. Yeah.
All right. So, Koushik, you must have, being an actor, you must have given multiple interviews. So, how's the feeling today having a different altogether health and fitness interview?
दीपक, मैं उतना भी बड़ा एक्टर नहीं हूँ, so I haven't given many interviews, but this is different for me. Basically, right, I went through a rough patch where I have lost my physique, or I went into a having a pot belly, etc. So right, so I have lost my good physique, whatever I have during Corona. But coming back to the same stage where I am in, right, where I was in, this is a great achievement for me, for myself, particularly, right? And looking myself in the mirror now is giving me more happiness, right? So this interview is very special for me, basically, and thanks to you. Like, we'll talk more going forward, and I'll share my experience with all my friends and all your friends, all the janta, right? Whoever is watching this.
Absolutely. So, all you guys, janta, if you have any question, please send it to me, and I'll make it sure that we're asking it to Koushik and taking out that secret कि भाई बंदे ने transformation किया कैसे. So, Koushik, would you like to share? You have been so active. बचपन से you had the lifestyle of being so much active into sports, being in front of camera, being actor obviously require a good physique. What went wrong? How did you came into the zone of obesity, belly fat, and all that? Share about that.
So basically, right, I should say thanks to Corona. So until Corona hit us, I was having lots of physical activity where I used to go for cricket, where I used to play badminton, right? So, and I used to go for shoots in the morning and then work from 2:30 to 12 in the night. So in the different shift, and in the morning I used to go for shooting. So I used to have lots of physical activity. And when the Corona hit us and when we were stuck at home, all the physical activity was gone, right? And I am not a person who will hit the gym, or who was more towards doing home exercises as such. It was all about sports, where I used to keep myself fit, and I used to maintain my diet as well, with the knowledge I had back then, right? So I used to be in a belief that, okay, all the physical activities I have and all the food habits I had back then was keeping me fit. But when Corona hit us, there was no physical activity. We were stuck at home. We were having, work, lots of work. Then, that stress has hit me, where we used to be in front of laptop for a long time. And, there used to be multiple night meetings, and, the stress management got hit, the diet got hit, and then there was too much of pressure from work, or all of them hit together. and then I have gained my weight, like, and basically I have basically lost the track. So where like I gained like 10 kgs during the corona time, and then I had pot belly, and in between, like, I had my baby as well, like me and my wife was blessed with Anaira, so we had baby, and like sleepless nights, and it's all like hit us all together at once, and then I lost my physique and I had pot belly. So that's where I lost the track, and then like I'll share more like
Absolutely. It is not a story of only Kaushik. Actually, when COVID hit, this happened with so many people. So many people come to me and share, ask them भी क्या हुआ. Corona तक सब बढ़िया था, and Corona just hit,
yeah.
and we lost all that thing. Versus, I have also seen people, Corona आया गया, but they actually improved their health. They were on the track. So Kaushik, you have gone through the transformation. So you would like to share when exactly you started your journey from now onwards, kitne din ho gaye, and how much time you have been into this transformed version?
So basically, right, every year we'll have some, New Year resolutions, right? But most of us fail to follow that, right? So, but December 2021, I have made this resolution that in the first quarter in the new year, right, like Jan, Feb, March, I have to transform myself and lose that 10 kg extra weight which I have gained during Corona, and then look exactly same as before Corona or better than that, right? So our goal should be like higher than what we used to be, right? So that's where I had made that resolution. And in December last week, like when me and my wife were discussing, like my wife is friend of yours, so like she used to follow all the posts you guys used to share from GFC, right, Global Fitness Clan, and she used to tell me, like when we were discussing in December 2021, like she told me that, yeah, like I have my friends who are helping people or who are helping society, like deal with many metabolic disorders, and they and I have seen those results, and she has showed me all those posts in your Facebook, WhatsApp, right? So then I have been following you for 1 or 2 weeks, and then I thought, okay, why don't we talk to you, right? Like let's talk. There is nothing to lose when we talk to someone, right? Either we gain knowledge, or like we'll think that, okay, this is not for us. So that's where like I contacted you, and I have got in touch with you in December last week, and then you have explained me about GFC philosophy and what are the 4 pillars which we'll target, and then how we are helping, how you guys are like how GFC is helping the society of the people you have already transformed, right? So to get transformed or to get to their desired weights, or like to beat the metabolic disorders they are having, right? So I have and a few lines from your talk, right? So we are not calorie conscious, but we are hormone conscious. This hit me hard. So basically, before that, whenever I used to see some, there are different groups or different people uh, who are designing like food or diet for losing weight, etc. Right? So they used to talk about calories much, right? You have to hit gym, or like you have to go gym, like you have to exercise for 2 hours a day in the gym. You have to pay this much, or like you have to eat only this many calories, etc., etc. Right? But I was against that. Like it's not about like I don't know the exact reason, but I was not satisfied with that explanation of like being calorie conscious. But when you explained about the hormone conscious, right? So I was like completely convinced. Yeah, this is the way. Like this is the way we need to deal with the problems whatever we are facing with, right? And one more line where you have said like it's not about eating less, it's about eating right, right? So this was it when see, I'm a foodie, right? I love non-veg. Like without non-veg I cannot live. So if someone is saying that you have to cut down your food, or like that won't satisfy me much, but these 2 lines when you have told me, right, so that hit me hard. Like, okay, there is something here. कुछ तो matter है इसमें, right? So there is something here. That's when like I heard you, and when you explained me, I was completely convinced. And frankly speaking, I made my homework as well. So when I took that 1 week of time to start the journey, right, I took my homework, like, okay, whatever you told, like, are you is all the explanation right? Right? Is all the reasons right? Okay, you talked about like we talked about insulin resistance. Like, okay, what is insulin resistance? Is it right? Or like everyone has to do their homework. So I have done that homework, and I was completely convinced that, okay, this is the program I should start with. These are the 4 pillars I need to work on, and Deepak is the coach, like, who can help me do that. And why, Deepak? Like I have, see, when you are sharing some knowledge, right? The confidence we see in the other person and the transformations he has already made before, right? So that is when you get the confidence that, yeah, he is speaking truth, right? He's making sense, right? So that is when I decided like, okay, Deepak is my coach and GFC is my place where I need to get transformed. And I have started, like we decided to start it on January 1st. And that was the first resolution in all the years. Like I have started implementing in 2022.
Absolutely. So you started in 2022 January and transformed by the March 2022,
Yeah.
and now March 2023. So 3 months of transformation followed with actually not 3 months, 2.5 months. You got
Yeah, we
transformed.
lost 10 kgs in 2.5 months. Correct. Yeah.
2.5 months, 10 kgs lost, but that's not the actual victory. Victory is in having maintaining it, not only maintaining, but actually keep improving your health
Yeah.
for more than a year. That is what everyone needs to know. And I'll come to that, and we'll ask more question about how you have got how you were able to maintain your health and keep improving on that. Before I move on, you talked about some metabolic disorder. ये बहुत ही आजकल trendy word हो रखा है. Would like to educate. So, guys, for all of you who are new, who are watching this, don't know about Global Fitness Plan, every coach in Global Fitness Plan has a interest, self-interest to educate people, because that is how we're going to fulfill our mission or purpose of transforming the whole world. So we educate everyone, and that is when we also educated Koushik when he was going through transformation. Koushik, I'm going to ask Koushik the question so that he can answer and you can learn from him. So, Koushik, would you like to share what is this metabolic disorders and how it is linked with obesity? And the BP diabetes ka obesity se kya len den hai?
So basically, right, let's talk about insulin resistance first, right? So the main villain in our lives, right? So see, whatever macronutrients we take, like carbs, proteins, or like fats, right? So they pancreas is the gland which releases insulin, like, and this insulin converts this macronutrients, whatever we are taking, into glucose, right? So insulin has three roles basically, right? So it converts all macronutrients to glucose, and then it actually goes to cells and says cell like glucose has come, please take it. So cells will take the glucose as energy, and that is the energy which we'll use for whatever daily activities we do. And then the extra glucose is converted into fats. So technically, if we speak, like, just to give one more point, right? So pancreas releases, like, our body generates insulin like every 50 minutes, right? So the eating habits what we have generated from our past, right? Like, you should have 3 meals a day, you should have 4th meal as snacks. So all these education, right, like whatever we were having from back then, like we used to like munch everything, right? Even if we will just walk by through the kitchen and I'll see kismis or like almond and I'll just take it, right? So
Thinking that good thing, we should keep eating.
yes, so we thought that, okay, almond is good, we can eat whenever we want to, kismis is good, we can eat
As well.
so basically when we are having that munching kind of thing throughout the day, right, insulin gets generated, like like brain says ki, to the pancreas that why like Koushik is eating a lot, so generate the insulin. Insulin will be generated a lot, but cells won't be able to take that much insulin into them, right? So all the insulin, or like all the carbohydrates whatever we are eating, right, when there is too much of insulin, this insulin will convert all the carbohydrates into fat, which is not generated as part of cell, right? That is the body fat, whatever we are seeing now. And this is the insulin resistance is the main reason why we are having many metabolic disorders, maybe like thyroid or maybe like BP, right? PCOD in like ladies, right? So there are many, diabetes is the biggest thing, right? So like all these are because of the insulin resistance. So when I came to know, like, when I got educated that insulin resistance is the biggest villain in our lives, then I asked you the first question, right? By how do I deal with this? What exactly I have to follow to beat this insulin resistance, right? So so when I understood the concept, like what is going wrong in my body, and when we know that what is going wrong, that is when we need to act upon it, right? Like if even after that, if you are not acting upon it, then it's our mistake, right? We are going to hit beds on like 40s or 50s, like where we will go into that old age in 40s or 50s, and we'll be like, no, I cannot walk for 2 kilometers, I cannot walk for 1 kilometer. So that stage will go early. So from that day, like I have been asking you multiple questions, like you used to call me like you are a questioner, right? You're a big question bank, right? Because, but when I asked you like more than 100, 200 questions during my journey, and you have answered with lots of patience, and that's great work from you, right? So you have been educating, and that education has helped me like, okay, what to eat, what not to eat, okay, like what should be maintained. And even if I have a cheat meal, right, I used to go early on my healthy meal, where like my body will be thinking that, okay, by this guy again went to the healthy meal, I have to be very good with him, right? So that feeling, right? So that is the education what I have received, and the education what I received from the GFC or like you, right? So that helped me to maintain for 1 year. And I hit 75 in March mid, and I'm still 75 in March 2023.
Oh, bhai sab, kya baat hai.
So
Very nice.
there was, increase of 1 kg or decrease of 1 kg. That happens with the, like the stress we go through in our life. But
Absolutely.
maintaining 75 plus or minus 1 for complete 1 year is a huge success for me, and huge success for GFC education as well, right? Whatever has been given to me. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So, Kaushik, is that just insulin resistance is the reason, yeah, or there are some other reason as well because of which we tend to become obese or grow other metabolic disorders?
See, I believe there are four reasons for what we go through, right? One is diet or lifestyle, what we go through, and which is causing insulin resistance in us. And then the second thing is the nutrition deficiency in our bodies. And third thing is lack of exercise at all, like zero exercise. And the fourth thing is the stress we go through. Like our life is somehow got designed in a environment where like we go through stress. एंड छोटे छोटे चीज के लिए भी लाइक वी विल बी फीलिंग स्ट्रेस, अरे यार ये कैसे हो गया, अरे यार, बट वी आर फॉरगेटिंग दैट this stress is spoiling our health like anything, right? So these are the four reasons what I believe in, like which are creating health issues to any one of my friends, or like maybe elders, or like like youngest people as well, right? Even today's education, or like whatever, right? Even younger generation is going through this a lot of stress, right? So these are the four reasons. And when we talk about four pillars, right, before you ask, I want to answer that as well, right?
Right.
Four pillars of GFC deals with these four issues. That is the best part of GFC plan. So one is lifestyle changes, or like slash diet. Let's not talk about diet, because we are not decreasing the diet. We are eating good. We are having heavy food as well. Let's talk about lifestyle changes, right? Lifestyle changes which are linked to diet. And the second one is the nutrition deficiency. See, to be, to just say, right, WHO recommends like 6 to 8, servings of vegetables every day. Who takes these many servings of vegetables every day? Right? We have the nutrition deficiency. Like when there is no vegetables in our, diet, we do not get phytonutrients in our body, right? So similarly, like we are having the farming style, or like the cooking style, what we have adopted to, or like, we buy vegetables on Wednesday, we cook that on Tuesday or Monday. We are keeping that, we are freezing them in the fridge, right? So all are the process which we have been adopted, right? That is almost killing all the nutrients as part of those vegetables. Like 50% of the nutrients will be gone.
70%.
So because of the food habits we had, we are not having enough nutrition which will help our body to be healthy, right? So if we have enough nutrition, if you have right hormones being generated, then most of the metabolic disorders can be addressed, right? So second is the nutrition, and the third is exercise. Like people, before GFC, right, my only thing was like, okay, only if we hit the gym, then only we'll lose the weight. And this was this is the myth which was like, like completely striked off by GFC philosophy, right? It's not only that you're going to gym, it might be sports. Like I never hit the gym, right? So I'll just play. Like I used to play 2 hours of badminton. I used to play 1 or 2 games in the weekend, like cricket games in the weekend. I used to exercise, or like have a physical activity at least 4 to 5 days a week during my transformation stage, and even till today, right? So even in the maintenance mode. So exercise is very important to release the, good hormones from our bodies. Like people will be in a misconception that, okay, if I do lots of exercise, I lose weight. No, like exercise is particularly for having good hormones to be released in the body, right? So, and the last one is the stress management. Like stress management is the biggest factor which helped me, where I used to have stress on very little things before, but because of your guidance or because of the GFC guidance, right? So by reading books, or like by listening to some of the podcasts, or by listening to songs, or there are ways which we can beat stress with, right? By talking to our partner, or by playing with our baby. Like there are many ways we can deal the stress, and we have dealt that. And these four pillars which has helped me a lot. And stress management is very important for sleep, like many of us know. And guys, sleep is when more fat will be burnt, right? If you have good sleep, then there is more fat burning in your body. So when will you have more sleep, right? Or deep sleep, like when your stress is being addressed. And GFC has helped me in addressing that. So these are the four reasons why we have obesity, or fat, or like whatever metabolic disorders we are having, and how our four pillars of GFC is addressing that. I know it's a big answer, but I think it will be helpful for many.
Absolutely, bilkul.
Yeah.
It's gonna help everyone who is listening, who is watching this live or gonna watch after the recorded session. So, Koushik, you talked about cheat meal. So, does GFC allows to have cheat meals into food?
Yeah, GFC used to tell me we can have one cheat meal a week, right? So like in that one cheat meal, it's like full too, right? And like me and my wife used to go very good restaurant. We need to order like hell lot of items, and we used to eat. We used to have desserts at the end of the meal, like everything, right? Like that one cheat meal used to satisfy my 1 week of craving, right? So that is how like GFC allows us to have one cheat meal. But frankly speaking, right, when the weeks passed by, the GFC diet what we have been following, right, that killed the cravings for the wrong food actually. Like we understood like, okay, what is the right food and what we can make as part of that right food to to satisfy our cravings. Like we used to prepare sweet, right, through almond powder. Like we have changed the way we used to eat, or we have started eating right.
Absolutely. So, guys, whoever hasn't even known properly GFC, so it is very important to eat healthy. But at the same time, happy hormones are very important. So instead of stopping something for lifetime and then keep thinking, yeah, I'm compromising my life, versus having that whatever you're missing once in a week instead of missing it for forever, actually helps you to be happy. And that happy hormones are one of those hormones which are important for you being fit and healthy, and also being able to burn your body fat. Absolutely. So Koushik, you talked about that you played sports 2 hours, and that was one of the major thing because of which you were able to follow that third pillar of GFC.
Yeah.
What about other people who might not have that much time to go and do sports? How can they maintain that third pillar of exercise through GFC?
Okay, so the best part from GFC is like Global Fitness Clan is that they have all the exercises for all kind of body types, right? So we have all the home exercises which are recorded, and they have good videos which says us like how to do pranayam in the morning, right? Pranayam helped me a lot. Like that is one of the best thing like which we have adopted, right? So GFC provides all the recorded sessions. GFC provides all the live sessions as well. Like if there are live sessions going on in GFC page, like in Insta page or like in Facebook page, like every day.
On Zoom as well.
Yeah. So basically our GFC coaches, like we are giving you that benefit of like, okay, kya exercise karna hai aaj, right? This question is answered already by GFC. There is an exercises designed for every day, which will help you like just be attached to the GFC pages, and you'll get to know what to be done.
Absolutely.
With home exercises as well, like you can get the desired results. That is for sure. Because even I used to miss sports some days, right? So it's not like like 1 or 2 days which I was not able to play. I used to follow the home exercises. My wife who got transformed as well, right? She used to perform all home exercises only. Like she used to just follow all the recorded sessions, and she used to follow all the home exercises.
Absolutely fantastic. So let us talk about your maintenance of 1 year. How people are afraid that they will lose some weight and then they'll bounce back. But in general, it happens. 10 kg kam kiye, 15 kg gain kar liye. So what did you learn? How people can maintain their fitness and why? If you'd like to share about that.
So basically, right. So to maintain anything, we should know the inner thing, like, okay, what needs to be done right to maintain anything, right? So basically, in the 3 months of GFC program, like Deepak and GFC has helped me to heal my body, basically, right? So, and they have told me like what are the different lifestyle changes you need to make to have a healthy lifestyle. So I have adopted them like 100%. Like even my food changed, or like, the way of exercise changed, and the additional nutrition, what I need to take, what I'm not getting from food. I used to maintain that, like even today, I'll take that additional nutrition, which I'm not able to satisfy with my food. Right. I go for exercise, or like, I play today, even today. If I'm missing something, I'll just do a home exercise. So adapting the education, whatever we are receiving from GFC has helped me to maintain like complete year. That is the main thing. Like, there is a line like, do not lose weight to become healthy to lose weight, right? So this
Oh,
is the statement where like we need to follow this, which will help us to maintain our healthy lifestyle and maintain our weight, or like be like away from the disorders which we are going to get, right? So
absolutely. So I'm sure people would be interested to see how you used to look earlier and how you have been looking from last 1 year. So this is what Kaushik was when he came to me, having pot belly, and बोलो इसको कौन acting देगा, so कौन dance करेगा तो भी लोग भगा देंगे. And this is Kaushik, which we have captured just before few months, and he has been exactly like this from 12 months, more than 12 months.
yeah.
So absolutely looking up लग रहा है हीरो जैसा. पहले I didn't believe you might have acted as well. All right.
No, but basically, right, the left side photo before, when I was 85 kg, like I was finding hard to get one picture, because I was like, camera conscious for that entire 1.5 year, where like I was looking like, no man, like whenever my wife used to click some photos, I used to just delete it from mobile, right? So I was not happy looking at myself in the photos. And this is the only photo which was left with me.
चश्मा चश्मा देखने के चक्कर में बोले
I clicked a photo and somehow this got stuck in my mobile. And luckily, like at least now that is helping people to understand like what I was before transformation and now, right? So like it's a great like I'm happy with my transformation basically.
absolutely. And I think every person needs that confidence of tucking in. So when you have pot belly, you'll never tuck in. You'll keep your t-shirts out, shirts out. But look at this hero version of Kaushik, who is putting everything tucking and looking so handsome. Great.
Just to share, right? So my wife asked me like from marriage, like I have been married for more than 5 years now. So शादी के पहले दिन से वो पूछ रहा था कि in shirt करो, like whenever we go for functions. I used to tell no, right? In the during time of Corona, I used to tell no, I cannot in shirt, right? Before at least like I used to do sometimes, but after my pot belly is completely gone, now I'm very confident. Like okay, I'll in shirt by chalo.
Absolutely. That is when you're looking
That's
handsome.
the confidence we get, right? So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So the questions which has been answered so far was so for all people, I'm just summarizing. What is the root cause of obesity or all metabolic disorders? Insulin resistance, nutritional deficiency, toxicity in the food, lack of exercise, and stress in the body because of any reason. How we deal with it is that we are implementing. I will ask ask this question as well. Autophagy, implementing autophagy in the body. That is how, and how do we implement it? By 4 pillars: our food, second is nutrition, third is our exercise, fourth is stress management. And so Kaushik, I want people to understand what is autophagy. What did you learn about autophagy? Share just in 1 or 2 lines.
Okay, so autophagy is a process where it will burn our bad cells in the body. Like like our body is like, nature has made our body like fantastically well, right? So, but because of our eating habits or lifestyle habits, the actual functionality of our body is not being implemented inside the body. But autophagy is a state where our body will, burn all the bad cells in our body, right? So how will we achieve autophagy, right? It's not a 1 day process or 2 day process, right? Because from so many years, we have been doing it all wrong. But when we start doing it right, it will take few weeks to achieve that autophagy. Like, during they like for few weeks, I have been having only single meal in a day. And even after that, I used to play 2 hours of badminton. Weekend में एक दो cricket matches खेलता था. So it's all because of, where our body is taking energy from our fat, right? Our fat cells, and it is burning all the bad cells and giving us the energy. That is the autophagy, and anyone can achieve this. That I can like write and give you. Anyone can achieve this with small changes in your lifestyle.
Absolutely. So what we have done in our program is that, so that this can be, what Koushik said, why he said that anyone can do it, because we have designed it in such a simple way that
Yes.
it should be, because our mission is to transform the whole world. We don't want only specific few health enthusiasts or people who are having very high willpower should be able to transform. So we have designed the complete program in 10 levels. We start with level 1, small habits, then add on some more habits, then some more habits, level 3, level 4, like this we keep going. And when you reach to level 10, it is the best body performance you can ever have. And when you stay on that best body performance of level 10, you'll get rid of all the bad things, all the जितनी भी दिक्कतें हैं बॉडी में वो सब खत्म हो जाएंगी. एंड ऑब्वियसली फैट कहाँ बचना है फिर जब इतनी दिक्कतें खत्म होगी, तो फैट हैज नो ऑप्शन देन टू गो. सो वेट लॉस इज एक्चुअली अ सिम्पटम of being you fit and healthy, and the vice versa as well is right, that extra body fat you are having is a symptom of your health is not well. ठीक है, it is not कि मोटापे की वजह से दिक्कत नहीं होती है, दिक्कतों की वजह से मोटापा होता है. We all should remember this. All right, let us talk about how much free में तो नहीं होगा obviously, so you must have had to invest. I would like to share how much you had to invest in that transformation journey, and what do you feel about it?
तो आपका फीस भी बताओ.
हाँ, बताओ.
So basically, right? So for coaching, right? Like GFC coaches charges like Deepak charges 5,000.
It's actually different. So case to case person, it's all absolutely different. So for Koushik, it might be different. For Deepak, if I was client, it might be different.
So Deepak has charged me like 5,000 for the coaching, and see, that is very nominal charge, what I believe in, right? So I'm associated with Deepak, like he's a like very good friend of mine now. So our coaching has turned into friendship now, and like we have been like to be frank, we talk every day. Most of the time, like we talk every day on kuch na kuch. Like if I share some video, like he'll be talking to me, right? So the fees is not that like, okay, only 3 months I'll be with you, right? The fees is to get some seriousness in you, right? That is what I believe in, Deepak, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? The fees is something like where he's spending his time with us, and like where we'll be also have that seriousness, like, okay, like someone is there to talk to me and he is my coach and we are accepting him as coach, right? So that is the fees. And now from last, if you talk like 12 plus 3, 15 months से Deepak मुझे coach ही कर रहा है, like he's suggesting me everything for the same amount he has taken like 1 year back, right? So that is his fee. And when we talk about nutrition, right? So usually what we suggest is like when we talk to clients, or like when we talk to people who are having issues, like with the experience what GFC coaches have and we have, right? So like we design some of the nutrition for you, and that nutrition will be costing around 6 to 8K monthly. And based on the issues what we have, right? Based on the body issues what we have, and we suggest some of the tests which we need to take. I say like ye le lo, wo le lo. Like we are not such team where we suggest like which is not needed for our body. So based on the disorders you have, or based on the issues your body have, like we suggest some nutrition. And even I was being suggested nutrition by Deepak, and it costed me around 6 to 8K a month. And in maintenance mode, I'm spending like 5 to 6K a month for me and my wife. It's not only for me. So we take that additional nutrition which is not available in our food. And when I told this, like I'll just share some funny incident, right? Funny discussion what I had with my friends. And the other cost which we'll have is the food changes which we make, right? So we need to order that food. Like now, like we need to eat eggs. Like we need to order that, right? We are yeah. So whatever food changes we are having, we'll just spend money on that, right? We spend 2,000, 3,000 we used to spend like in Domino's and KFC, right? This is nothing in front of that. So the incident, what has happened is like my friend asked me like how much is the cost for the nutrition. I told him like it's charging around 7 to 8K. He said 7 to 8K a month. Man, like this is heavy. But the small thing what we are missing is like if we are having metabolic disorders and if we continue to have metabolic disorders because of the unhealthy lifestyle, imagine the medical costs which we are going to spend, after few years, right? You know how medical treatment is very costly now. So when we spend some money now, that is also an investment for future. So that's what I believe in, right? So you spend 5,000 now, think that it is a, like fixed deposit you are doing to save lakhs of rupees in future.
Crores of rupees.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So for everyone, so the transformation journey and maintenance mode is kind of two different phases. It is like developing an application and then it's running in production for forever. Okay. So for transformation, it is absolutely required because your body is already in so much of deficiency, and we are going to be making multiple different changes in the food. So we absolutely want you to have a healthy transformation. We don't want you to look kamjor, weak, and losing fat. And then because you became weak, then again you'll gain back and bounce back. That is the reason people actually bounce back. So once the transformation, absolutely we require that much of cost. But once you are transformed, you have three different ways how you can maintain yourself. So we have kind of zero nutrition. Like we recommend you whatever your body needs, we educate you, and we recommend you take it to the food. If because of your lifestyle you're not able to take it, or because of the sources you're not getting it, you can have. So first is zero nutrition maintenance mode. Second is minimum nutrition maintenance mode.
Yeah.
So which like खाने में मिलता ही नहीं है यार, मतलब it's very difficult now. So better to take it, है ना, through the nutrition obviously which is made from plant sources, natural sources, not synthetic and not chemical obviously. And third is a very good nutrition. So obviously it is made up from plant sources. अच्छी चीजें है ना. So जो भी body को चाहिए, give it. So people like me, people like who follow me for lifelong, we recommend good nutrition based, depending upon however you want to invest in your health. Depending on it, we design your maintenance mode. So absolutely you can take any of that. So let us talk about people how that doubt which I talked about is कि यार ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के बाद ना लोग कमजोर हो जाते हैं, वेट लॉस तो हो जाता है, बट उसके साथ में सिम्टम्स भी, मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, साइड इफेक्ट्स भी होते हैं. What was your experience? How was your performance or stamina before transformation? Before COVID time, then in the COVID time where you had so much of problem, and then after transformation, and today obviously.
तो साइड इफेक्ट्स पे बारे में बात करना है तो आई हैव ऑल पॉजिटिव साइड इफेक्ट्स. So see, I was healthy before corona, but I was unhealthy during the corona, but I am double healthy after corona, like after I got transformed, right? So why? Because now I know what needs to be given for my body, like what is the nutrition I need to use, what is the right food for my body, what is the right exercise for my body, right? It's a lifelong education which I have gained in those 3 months, or like from last 1 year, right? So and I'm damn sure like even my friend got transformed through GFC, right, recently, and everyone is energetic, right? Everyone has increased their stamina, or like everyone is like they are energetic in their life now. Even people who touch 35 40s, right, like they themselves says me that by like I'm feeling energetic now, right? I'm feeling like young. So that is the best feeling one can get, right? So that is what I'm also going through now. Like I'm more energetic than what I was before. I'm damn sure about it. I can play 3 cricket games a day today, even today. But I have no time because of my baby. That's a different story. But I have that energy where I can play 2 to 3 hours of badminton continuously.
Absolutely. So Koushik is one of those person. Either he doesn't do anything, but वो अगर करता है, then he speaks louder about it. So he's one of those person who has referred so many people. And obviously we have transformed every single person of them. No one is like कि भाई उसका transformation नहीं हो पाया, इसका हुआ उसका नहीं हुआ. Everyone has got transformed. That is what the reflection which is you are seeing, confidence in Koushik has brought. It's not about only his transformation. For so many people whose transformation he has been a reason for them. Absolutely. So so Koushik, you have got so much of knowledge. You shared all this. क्या करोगे इस नॉलेज का? मतलब इज लाइक इट्स जस्ट फॉर योर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, या इसका और कुछ करने का इरादा है?
So basically, right, like you are helping hell lot of people to stay healthy. Like I have taken a pledge to help my friends around, or like whoever is reaching out to me, right? He might be my friend or he might not be my friend, or my friend's friend. My friend's friend is also my friend. So basically, right, whoever is reaching out to me asking for any health related support, I'm going to give it to them. And I'll be next Deepak for sure, because he has transformed a lot of people, and I'm sure I'm going to beat him very soon. So basically,
I
right,
wanted
I
to beat
want
my
to.
record.
Sorry.
I wanted to beat my record of transforming them.
I will for sure. मेरा दोस्त लोग बहुत लोग हैं. So
Absolutely.
basically, right, I want to spread that knowledge, whatever I've gained. I want to just give it to my friends, and I want to help them first, and let them help their families, or let them help their friends as well, and let them guide the younger generation what we have in all our homes to be healthy in future, right? So because being healthy is being rich, right? So recently we have seen that quote. So that is the main thing, and I'll help my friends as well, and I'm going to coach like many people from now on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you have talked a lot, Kaushik. You have shared so many details, so many nuggets people have got. I'm sure. I think I saw many people asking you in your transformation post, by which tips बताओ, what did you learn?
Yeah.
Someone was asking top 5 things or top 10 things you learned. I'm sure you must have got top 50 things in this interview. Isn't really very helpful. One last thing, Kaushik, you would like to give a message to the world with your fitness journey so far.
Yeah. So guys, like one thing, right? If you want to do something in future, start today. Right. This is the only statement which I have followed, and I want you also to follow, because if you want to do something, right, start today. That is when you will reach your goal earlier than what you have already planned. So this is the message I want to give, where like adopt healthy lifestyle, because that is going to save you from many body issues in future, and that is going to help you from many metabolic disorders, and that is going to keep you energetic like 40 in your ITs, right? That is the goal we should have. And I'm sure like many of my friends, right, they are also into sports. Many of my friends are into movies. Like many of my friends are like, I know they also want to be very active like going, I mean like when they're growing. So adopt that healthy lifestyle, talk to us, we'll help you. And even if you're not talking to us, just gain some knowledge from Google, or like adopt that healthy lifestyle within your daily routine, and that will help you. And I'm sure you'll be happy listening to me now, like, okay, Kaushik ne bola tha, maine ye kiya, and I'm sure you'll talk about me after few years where you'll feel healthy and energetic.
Absolutely. It was a fantastic interview, Kaushik. You shared so well, and you went into depth of everything. It was not just high level, just to answer. This has helped so many people, and I'm sure we'll be coming. Kaushik will be sharing a lot with his knowledge. He'll be coming up, and let's see if we can come some more day talking about some more topic
Yeah.
and educate you. So with that, we will close this. Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
thanks, Deepak. Thanks for all the knowledge you shared. You're a great coach, I'm damn sure. And I'm one day, like I am telling about you, I'm sure someone will tell about me, and I'll give my 200% for to reaching, to that level where like, yeah, Kaushik, you helped me and you're a good coach, and I'll grow like that. And thanks for
Absolutely.
all the learning, and thanks for all the education you have been giving me, and I know you'll be giving for that for lifetime. Thank
Absolutely, absolutely, and that is how actually you should thank. So I have learned that if you really want to pay to your coach or your guru, you should spread what you have learned from it to someone else, and that is the best guru dakshina you can give to your gurus or your sources of knowledge.
And
Absolutely.
we both should thank GFC, right? The Global Fitness Clan. And man, like this is doing wonders, right? Like this is helping, like how many people are getting transformed. It's just spreading smile, happiness. Like I think we both should thank like GFC, right? So
Absolutely, absolutely. So we whatever I have learned is all from the source of Global Fitness Clan. The community is having such a tremendous knowledge tremendous power, a group of people, a clan of people who are health and fitness, not only enthusiasts, but expert as well.
Yep.
So I learned it, I shared with Koushik, and that is how he is also now part of a community, a Global Fitness Clan community. And with together, everyone will grow a fit and healthy society.
Yep.
All right. And let's make it happen. And with that, wish you all the very best for your fitness, your health. We'll see you soon.
All the best, guys.
Hit another live session. Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.